Hi, this is June with New Orleans Potions, and I'm getting ready to make a mineral lipstick. And the reason I make my own lipsticks is because I read a lot of different articles, and you eat a lot of your lipstick, and there's a certain amount that's FDA approved for you to ingest, but when we reapply constantly during the day, you're eating a whole lot more than the FDA, what the FDA says. But anyway, there's a good article on that on drax.com, and he talks about what's in store-bought lipsticks. You can make these lipsticks for yourself, you can make them for gifts, or I retail them at my Etsy store, New Orleans Potions, and I also have a neworleanspotions.com. These are chemical free, they're natural and organic, or you can use organic oils, or you can use natural oils. You can save money making these lipsticks. I really enjoy making them. I also retail them at my salon, which I've been a nail tech for 40 years, nailsbyjune.com. And let's see, I think that's about it for an introductory. Okay, so this is my recipe for this, and I call this lipstick Japonica. I write everything down on these index cards, and I name every product that I make so they're easy to file. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use one large scoop. These are my measuring spoons. These are 3 recipe spoons from TKB. These are my other spoons that I use for measuring out the minerals, and they're a drop, a smidge, a dash, a pinch, and a tad. So what I'm going to use today is the tad. So I'm going to put 2 tads of magnesium mystrate. I put them in these little jars, mason jars, just so it's easier to get the product out. So that's 2 tads of magnesium mystrate. This is a mineral. And I'm going to put 2 tads of magnesium cerate. And then I'm going to put 3 tads of calcium carbonate. And this is your mineral base. And when this is finished, this will make like a, I use 7 mil lipstick tubes that I'm going to push this into when I'm finished. And I get these, where do I get these from? Cosmetics.com. It's spelled with a Q. And you can look that up online, or you can also get these from tkbtrading.com. The more you order, the less expensive it is. Okay, and then that's the basis of my minerals for this lipstick. So to start with the color, the next thing I'm going to use is a large scoop of titanium dioxide. You can also put these in pots. They don't have to go in tubes. So that's 1 large scoop of titanium dioxide. And I'm going to put a medium scoop of red number 7 lake dye. 1 medium. I have 1 medium and 3 smalls. 1, 2. And it's really good to wear a mask when you're doing this. I just lazy and I forget to use it. Okay, and then it's 4 small scoops of, let me get another one so it's clean. 4 small scoops of brown oxide. Make sure I read it right. Alright, that's 4 small scoops. And then we're going to use, need to clean these, 3 pinch of cinnamon sugar, and this is a mica powder, where the other two were pigments. Sometimes after I make these, and actually when I make these, I let them sit 24 hours before they're really ready to use, or before I put them in a tube and sell them. Okay, then after that, I'm going to use this to stir all the ingredients together. Okay, once they're stirred, I get this from TKB Trading as well. I think it's under $1. Okay, once they're stirred, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the oil. And I use these syringes to add the oil. So the next thing I'm going to put is 4.5 mils of castor oil. And I'm going to draw it, draw it out of this jar. I have a big, large mason jar. I'm going to show you that I put the oil in. So I use a lot more castor oil, so it's easier just to stir it in that big jar. Okay, that's 4.5 mils. I'm going to put that in there. Use my other syringe for my jojoba oil, and I'm going to put 2 mils. And I use less, so I put the jojoba in a 4-ounce jar. Okay, so this one was, let's see, 2 mils. 2 mils plus 4 lines, so I usually count them up. So it's like the line right below 3 mils. And that's your jojoba oil. And then the next thing I'm going to put is I'm going to put the vitamin E. And this is 32 drops, so I don't use a syringe because it's very thin, it goes quick. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. And an extra drop one way or other when you're making this is not really going to hurt it. And this is my preservative cap 2, and I'm going to turn it over so it doesn't leak and just put 1 drop. The vitamin E is a natural preservative, and this is a vegan preservative that I get from TKB as well. Now, once I have all of that in there, I'm going to use my spatula. And I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but this is called Japonica. This is kind of looks a little red when you wear red, pink when you wear pink, brown when you wear brown, a little bit of a mauve tone. So I kind of like this as a neutral color. So once you get the oil stirred into the minerals, then you can, I'll use my drill to speed it up. But like I said, the next morning when you look at this, I always try them on. I use a little disposable brush and take a little bit out, put it on, and I wear it around. That's when I'm selling it. For myself, I don't worry about it. But when it's for selling on my Etsy store or my NewOrleansPotions.com, I always like to make sure it's perfect before I put it into the tube or the pot. So I'll wear it around for about an hour to 2 to make sure it's moist enough and to make sure it stays on my lips. So sometimes if it's not moist enough, when you use mica powders, sometimes you need to add a little more oil. And what I'll do is I'll add like about 4 drops of castor oil at a time to blend it and make sure that it's moist enough. I like to test all my lipsticks, so I get up at 4 in the morning and start my lipsticks, but I really enjoy it, so it's not hard for me to do that. So I'll fool with this in the morning, then I go to the gym for 5, and then after that I come home, get dressed, and I go to the nail salon for 10. Let's see. It takes a minute or two to get this done. And I make a lot, whatever, if I have anything left over from the tube, I will put it in little small tester pots and put the names on it and bring it to the salon, and I give it away to my clients as samples. Alright, I think most of the powder is in that. So I'm going to try to stir this really quickly. And a lot of recipes and things you just see, they ask you to use your mortar and pestle to grind the pigments, not the micas. Micas, sometimes if you grind, they'll take the shine off of them when you're making eyeshadows and things. But for making lipstick, it's okay. So what I'll do is I'll use my drill, and I believe my drill, because of the high speed and all, will kind of, I guess, pulverize it and get the color to come out. Let me get my foot pad out here. Okay. And that's a little too fast, so you want to adjust it. There. And you see how easy it is to stir. Now you can finish this with the spatula, but I make a lot of lipstick, so I try to find faster, easier ways to do things. So my husband made this bit for me that fits into my drill, which is one of the types of drill I use at my nail salon doing nails, and it just happened to work really well for stirring the lipstick. And it just takes a couple of seconds, or maybe a minute, to do this. So I'm going to show you, put a little piece on my hand and show you what it looks like. Okay. This is my little spatula. So this is how it looks, all nice and neat and soft. And I'm going to put this on my hand so you kind of get an idea. This is an idea of what it looks like, but in the morning when it's had time for the pigments to really absorb into the minerals and the oils, you're going to get probably a little bit of a different color, more true to the Japonica recipe. But this is very close. Okay, and then you'll have to go back to my supply list video for give you I show you how to fill the tubes and clean the tubes, so it makes it a little easier. I'm not going to put that in there now because I have to wait till tomorrow before I can do anything else with this lipstick. But that is called Japonica. Okay, I hope that helps if you decide you want to make lipsticks. They really are pretty and they feel good and they're nice and smooth and they're chemical free. Okay, this is June with New Orleans Potions. I will be making 1 to 2 videos each week, probably on lipstick, natural chemical free lip stain. I'll be making nail polishes, gel polishes, acrylic blends. I also will be making body butter, body lotion, sugar scrub, and cuticle oil. I'm just working on adding all my videos because this is my new YouTube channel. Okay, thanks for watching.